One. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Big Mike here, back here once again. And today is another double dip, as I will give you my reactions and results for NWA's When Our Shadows Fall, as well as predictions for Impact Wrestling's Against All Odds. It's going to be a nice full show, so let's get it going. Alright, first match on the night, Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, as La Rebellion, which is Mecha Wolf and Besta 666, took on The End, Odinson and Pero, the team of Slight Spooky and Michelle Roquette, and Sal Ronaldo and Sam Rudo. It was a very high-flying match. And it was under Lucha rules, which was very interesting. So, no tags needed. If your partner rolled under the bottom rope, the partner can come in and continue the match. Very high-flying, hard-hitting bout. And it ended with La Rebellion picking up a big win. La Rebellion is obviously luchadors from AAA, so it does seem like we are getting some sort of alliance between the NWA and AAA. So, very good match, very hard-hitting, very high-flying. Loved the meshing of styles. And then here comes the slog of a match, as Tyrus took on the Pope in a non-title match, as the Pope is television champion. Oh, and I finally remembered the Pope's WWE name, Elijah Burke. You remember him? All he did was put over CM Punk while he was in ECW. Anyway, Tyrus sloshing around, doing choke slams, doing big show moves, honestly. Like, no offense to Mr. White. He had his time and he looked good. This was just a head-scratcher, boring match. And I'm not blaming this anything on the Pope. The Pope is still very good to this day. And I'm glad he has the television title. Tyrus with the big win. Just going to give this a thumbs down just for Tyrus. Next match picked right back up again as Taryn Terrell and the debuting Kylie Ray took on Thunder Rosa and Melina. Now, Rosa and Melina has this little alliance going on. It's kind of the Hispanic alliance, I guess. And like I said, this was Kylie Ray's debut. And even after all this time missed and her potential retirement, she still has it. All four women worked beautifully together. I am excited for one match, though. Give me Kylie Ray versus Thunder Rosa 1-on-1. That would be awesome. Terrell and Kylie Ray got the win after a sneaky win by Kylie, which is very different than what she usually does. So, going to give this a big thumbs up. One of the best matches on the night. Speaking of best matches on the night, who would have thought? We have former Crime Time member, rest in peace Shad, JTG, facing Fred Rocher, the former Darren Young. And boy, oh boy, these two had a belter of a match. This was easily the best match on the card. JTG getting a big old win after, I forget what his finisher was. And, shake hands with honor. I hope eventually we do see these two tag up. Maybe. But, this is going to be a fantastic thing for JTG. 1 second, please. Next matchup on the card is a triple threat match for the NWA World Tag Team Championships, as Aaron Stevens and J.R. Kratos take on not only the War Kings, which is Jack Stain and Crimson, but also the team of Strictly Business, which is Tom Latimer and Chris Adonis. Uh, this wasn't really as good as the women's tag match or the opening bout, but I still really enjoyed it. One point, Kratos got his knee attacked, so that took him out of the match. And then, of course, we had the, oh, will they, won't they turn on each other storyline, which honestly felt okay here because they built this storyline up really well. In the end, Kratos and Stevens got the win. As much as I would like to have seen either Strictly Business or the War Kings get the win, I'm okay with this team getting the win. Give it thumbs up. Maybe a slight thumbs in the middle. Next up was another really, really good match as Serena Deeb defends her women's title against Camille. Now, Camille has been built up as this unstoppable beast. And, of course, she started out as Nick Aldis's heavy, but now she's wrestling, and she's a decent wrestler. But it was, these two worked so good together. I am hoping for a rematch somewhere down the line. And also announced the other day on NWA Power, we're getting an all-women's pay-per-view. So that's going to be fun. So, Camille gets the big win, and I'm giving that big old thumbs up. Nothing to hate on there. And finally, in our main event of the evening for the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, we have Nick Aldis, the champion, defending against Trevor Murdoch. And as much as I really didn't believe in my head that Murdoch's probably not going to get this, throughout the match, I kept feeling in my heart, he's got this. They're going to crown him. Move after move, finisher after finish. Hit him. Pin, just kicking out. And then came the finish. Tom Latimer, Nick Aldis, decks the ref. Out comes Tom Latimer with a chair, and they just start beating down poor Trevor Murdoch. And then the ref gets up. Actually, then Murdoch takes control of the chair. The ref sees Aldis is down, and he thinks, oh, Trevor Murdoch caused this. And, Nick Aldis with the DQ win. I'm kind of okay with this. It is kind of a lame finish, but this kind of keeps Trevor Murdoch a little protected. I feel like in the future, he's going to get another shot at the NWA World title. Maybe in a cage match. So, either way, kind of thumbs in the middle. Overall, solid show. I really liked it. Besides that Tyrus match. Ugh. Alrighty, that is it for NWA. Now on to sorry, folks, if you'll just give me a moment. All right. Against All Odds, coming this Saturday, June the 12th, on Impact Plus, I believe. I believe it is also going to be on Fight TV. And here comes our big old match card. So, first up, we have for the Impact Knockouts Tag Team titles, we have Kyrie Hogan and Tasha Steele, Fire and Flava, taking on Kimberly and Susan. Kimberly and Susan have been associated with the Impact Knockouts champion, Deonna Purrazzo, who's going to be in a match later on tonight. And, they want gold. I feel like, the Knockouts title has been hot potatoed a little bit. Hogan and Steele just got the titles back from Jordynne Grace and Rachel Ellering. So I think they're going to keep the titles on Hogan and Steele. Next up, in a 5-way match to determine a number 1 contender to the X Division Championship. So first, we got Petey Williams, Master of the Destroyer, Trey Miguel, Ace Austin, Chris Bay, who I feel like I haven't seen in a while wrestle, and Rohit Raju. Current X Division champion. Who's the X Division champion right now? It's, Josh Alexander, who just had a belter of a match with TJP last week, which was great. I think this is going to go to Chris Bay. I think he and Josh Alexander could have a real great old match in whenever the heck they're going to do this match. I'm not sure. Maybe at Slammiversary, which is their next pay-per-view in July, which should be fun. Next match, we have a bit of a grudge match. We have Rich Swann taking on W. Morrissey. If you don't know who W. Morrissey is, he's the former Big Cass, and the dude just got swole in his time away from WWE. As much as I like Swann, and I don't want to see him go on a losing streak, I think this is a W. Morrissey win. Like, as much as I want to see Rich Swann get back on track and pull an upset, this is a W. Morrissey win. Next up, we have a tag team title match, playa, as Violent by Design, Cody Deaner and Rhino take on Decay, which is Black Taurus and Crazy Steve. Violent by Design won, I want to say it was like 2 weeks ago. Rhino won a Call Your Shot Battle Royal at, I want to say it was Bound for Glory last year. He was meant to tag up with Heath Slater, but he got hurt in that match, so that didn't happen. So he joins up with Violent by Design, teams up with Joe Doring, and now they're going Freebird rule. If you don't know what Freebird is, it's any combination of this stable can come out and defend the tag titles, which is fine by me. Like I said, Violent by Design just won these tag titles back from Finjuice, who have been away in Japan. I'm hoping they get a rematch sometime soon. But, this is a Violent by Design win. And I really do apologize to Kay. I love you guys. You're not winning tonight. Next up, for the Knockouts tag team, Knockouts title, we have Deonna Purrazzo taking on Rosemary. Deonna Purrazzo has been running through the roster pretty much. And as much as I would love to see my girl Rosemary get the big win here and take the women's title, finally ending Deonna Purrazzo's second reign, I think Purrazzo wins by some dirty means because we got Kimberly and Susan at ringside. So, Purrazzo with a big win. Next match, it's Impact Wrestling versus New Japan as Satoshi Kojima, I am so sorry if I butchered that name, you legend, takes on Joe Doring. Apparently, they do have a history in New Japan. I personally haven't seen it. I'm very sorry. So this might be like a third match in as many matches. I don't know. I think Kojima is going to take this one. As much as I like this Joe Doring character, this is Kojima's, big time on TV. So let's get him a big dub. And Finalama, our main event of the evening, as the Impact World Heavyweight Championship is out on the line, as Kenny Omega takes on Moose. I'm not sure how to call this. Like, Kenny has kind of done a lot for with the world title here, and both being AEW World Champion. It's cool to see him have so many belts. But I like Moose too. Moose is, far beyond being a world champion. He should have been a world champion in Impact already. But I don't think this is the time yet. I do think this might end by DQ with the Good Brothers and maybe Nick and Matt Jackson coming around for the first time in a couple years and costing Moose. So, which may set up a rematch or something at Slammiversary. Although, I do believe Moose's contract is up a little bit before then. So, we'll see. Those are my predictions for Against All Odds. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next Thursday, I will be giving my review for this show. And then next Friday, we are back. The gang's all back. We'll get Al, John, and Victoria back for a review of Loki episodes 1 and 2. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Peace.